this is Ron Gannett from Saddlebrook, Arizona. And one of the greatest opportunities we have is to understand the character of God in fresh ways. I have discovered that Psalm 139 outlines wonderful traits or characteristics of the loving God that allows us to know Him and to understand how to respond to Him. In Psalm 139, David talks about how God is all-knowing, He's all-present, He's all-powerful, and then outlines some ways that we can respond to these wonderful traits of our Heavenly Father. Today, I would like to share with you the first 7 verses, how God is all-knowing. Listen to what David says. He says, "O Lord, search me, and if you do, you know me. Because you know when I sit down, you know when I rise up. You know my thoughts, even from afar. You know when I go out, you know when I lie down. All my ways, O Lord, are familiar with you. Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely, O Lord. You have hemmed me in before and be after. You have laid out your hand before me." You know, the psalmist realizes that the God of heaven knows us completely. He knows our strengths. He knows our weaknesses. He knows our hurts. He knows our failures. He knows our difficult situations and problematic people. He knows the things that we would like to even see changed in our life or in our world. The God of heaven knows everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And David responds by saying, "Oh God, the fact that you know me so well, it's too wonderful for me to understand. It's too lofty for me to attain." He is saying, "Oh God, I cannot even comprehend the fact that you know me and even want to know me more in spite of the fact that you know me." Oh, you know, the psalmist, I think we can identify with the fact that God knows so much about us. That's amazing. But the amazing truth that even though He knows, He still wants to know us. Even though He sees, He wants to know us even more. You know, I look at that and I say, if God is all-knowing and He wants to know me, then why don't I give Him something beautiful, wonderful to see in my life? I remember as a boy, early in the morning, I wanted to go into my dad's study at home to get something, and as I turned the knob quietly, not knowing if he was in there or not, I opened the door and I saw something very unusual. My dad was on his knees in front of an old stuffed chair with his Bible open. He was reading and praying, reading and praying. I watched this process for a few minutes, and then I quietly pulled the door shut and I left. I never told him that I saw him. And I saw things that were beautiful, things that have remained in my mind all these years, a legacy that my Father gave to me because I saw Him in secret. You know, my friends, every day our Heavenly Father sees us. He knows. So why not let Him hear my words and see them as good words? Why not let Him meditate on my thoughts and see that I am controlling them to honor Him? Why can't He watch the actions of my life and see that I make choices that glorify Him? Oh, it's too lofty to attain, not just that He knows us, but even though He knows us, He wants more of us. So since He knows us, I beg you to join me in giving Him something wonderful to see.